What do you think? The meat I sell here is delicious, eh?
In my house, the wife's job is to cook the meat, sir, so I've only ever smelled it.
What?
Trouble Busters!
Now then, let's begin our weekly barbecue party.
Melanie, cook the meat before Mom declares it commenced. Honestly.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'm so sorry, sir.
Hey, Melanie dear, I don't eat any food. Bring me a bowl of lettuce.
Oh, lettuce.
Bring the gochujang too. And don't forget the lemon juice and black pepper.
My name is Melanie, and I'm 30 years old. I may appear plain and dull, but I'm happy to announce that I've accomplished something grand this spring. I got married to Maxwell, who I'd been dating for half a year, and we ended up living in his parents' house. But it is literally a living hell. Once I opened the lid, Maxwell revealed himself to be a true mama's boy, and... What are you muttering about? Children from families with little money seem to be good at playing alone without spending any money, I see. Oh, Mrs. Adams. No, ma'am, nothing's wrong. Have you finished cleaning the mansion? Doing laundry for the whole family, de-weeding the garden, and washing the car, Yes, ma'am, everything's done. I'll check them for you then. Go shopping in the meantime. Yes, ma'am, preparing for the barbecue party this weekend, are we, ma'am? Should go without saying. Now go quickly. Right away, ma'am. Barbecue parties are held in my in-laws' house almost every week. During the party, I was having a lot of trouble tending to Maxwell and his family, while also tending to the cooking meat. It's always like this. Oh, this package? It's for me, and it's from home. Top-ranked Wagyu beef. Oh, wow, I'm so honored. I'm sorry I complained, but Mom thought to cheer me up. Wow, I'm so happy. With this, I burst into tears as I touched my mom's kindness. Oh, some delicious-looking meat you got there. I don't know which household this is from, but they sure know how to make a woman happy. Let's cook it and eat it for lunch. Mrs. Adams, that meat is from... The meat that came from my darling mother was also eaten by Mrs. Adams, leaving me with nothing but lard. It really was an awesome ensemble. Now for the rest of the meat. I can finally eat some. Josephine, darling.
Ah, Josephine, our love. You eat the rest, okay?
For next week, how about we go to our usual high-end barbecue restaurant for the first time in a while?
Yay!
Melanie, don't forget to make a reservation, yeah?
Yes, sir. Hello, Mr. Biggins. Welcome.
Ah, Melanie, my dear. Shopping as usual, are we?
Yes, sir, and I've also come to make a reservation for next Saturday.
Thanks for everything, my dear. The meat I sell here is delicious, eh?
At my house, the wife's job is to cook the meat, sir, so I've only ever smelled it.
What? That's hard to believe, dear.
The family you married into is the family of a famous vocal music teacher, isn't it? Yes, the whole family loves barbecue, and I'm basically a maid there whose purpose is tending to them while they eat and drink. What in the world? Go on, I want to know more. I spoke in as much detail as I could about how I was being treated by my in-laws. I can't believe it. I can never forgive them for treating you, the wife, like that.
Totally so, my dear. The fact that they're regulars here doesn't matter. That's fricked up.
Oh, I know. I have a good idea. Boss Biggins, can you help me?
I'll do anything, Helen dear.
Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate. And the day of the barbecue party at a high-end restaurant finally arrived. All three Adams and their tentacular hearts were very excited about the all-you-can-drink, all-you-can-eat service, with the whole first floor reserved for them only.
Hey, Melanie, you know who will be today's barbecue maestro tonight, right? You're gonna carefully cook all 6 damn sides of the thick meat, alright?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
One side, one lifetime of dedication. Don't forget about adjusting the firepower either, eh?
I'll do my best, sir. Order 3 servings each of short ribs, tongue, top loin, and top blade. Also add lemon juice. Yes, ma'am.
What do you think, folks? My meat is delicious, ain't it, eh?
I'm in charge of cooking everything today, so I'm just enjoying the smell, sir. Oh, that's not true, Melanie dear.
You're also enjoying the sound of the meat sizzling on the grill, my dear.
Oh, Henry, that's not it. That only makes it sound like we're not feeding you properly. But isn't that simply so? You only think of me as part of the barbecue restaurant menu item anyway, right? Calm down, Melanie. Think about public appearance, why don't you?
And also, think about what will happen to you after we get home, eh?
I can't take it anymore. Henry Adams, Lydia Adams, and Maxwell Adams, you three have never treated me, the wife of the family, well. All you only see in me is nothing more than a disposable grill. Thought I told you to calm down. It's true, I can certainly be harsh on you, but all of that is merely a test to become a member of our family in the truest sense. I always tell you that, don't I?
True. I'm sure you'll be confused by the fact that you're not used to it.
It's so shameful as your husband to see you unilaterally blame other people for you not being able to fit in with the customs of the upper class. This is how I can pretty much get your background spot on.
Henry, Maxwell, remember, no matter how true it is, you don't just say it as it is. Melanie will be hurt. Sugarcoat these words, say them in a kindly tone. It's not like we're very rich anyway. What a terrible thing to say. I had no idea that your house was such a lawless island of toxicity, Lady Adams. I'm really shocked. And who are you? My name is Helen and I work here part-time as a clerk. Actually, I used to want to be a singer. There were times when I wanted to receive guidance from you as a mentor. However, the lessons are expensive and I can't afford them. Oh, that's right. Only a select few people can take my lessons, dearie. Unless you're the son or daughter of a rich family born into the upper class, it is very, very difficult.
You are allowed to live in the home of such a super upper class family, Melanie. This is outrageous. I cannot believe what my ears are hearing.
Mr. Biggins, what have you been saying this past few minutes, eh? Are you trying to meddle in our family's policies? Business is possible for you because of regulars like us, right? Am I wrong?
Truly so. You ought to remember who you owe the fact that you're able to run a high-class barbecue restaurant.
Maybe it's because of the super upper class citizens like us. In a sense, you are also on our barbecue menu.
What a terrible way to say so. You really have the guts to say such terrible words in such a loud voice. So this is the family of a renowned vocal music teacher, eh?
Call it what you will. I had no idea that the manager of this restaurant was so disrespectful.
Your job around here is to keep your mouth shut as you give out the meat, but you insist on meddling in others' affairs.
I'm gonna post so much bad stuff on the internet about you, Piggins, and you better look forward to the backlash. This store might be a vacant lot in 6 months.
I understand. This is very unfortunate. Did you hear that, everyone? This is the true identity of your teacher and her family.
What? Who would come down from the second floor but several female college students. All of them were elegantly dressed, indicating they were born into high-end families. Dear students! That's right, ma'am. May I present all the university's vocal majors? Actually, the second floor was reserved exclusively for them today, you see. Many of them are perhaps taking private lessons from you, Master Adams. Your very penetrative voice could be heard clearly up the second floor, Master Adams. I was completely disillusioned. You seem to be dividing people into the upper class, and anything below that are writhing maggots. I can't help feel sorry for that lady over there, truly. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, but it seems that this is a complete misunderstanding. Now that I think about it, I've never shown off my interactions with my daughter-in-law in front of anyone. Mrs. Adams? As I mentioned earlier, this is merely a sort of test. One to truly become part of our family. Unthinkable. I only acted out a terrible heart. And the terrible words were all an act as well.
The same goes for us, everyone. We think of Melanie as an important member of our family, which is why we use harsh words on purpose. Why? Because we want her to grow stronger as a suitable wife for our son. Right, Maxwell, son?
Yes. It's all for the sake of Melanie.
I'm sorry, Master, but nothing you or your family says sounds plausible to us. What? Even if that were true, that you were willing to give in after so long and eventually care for Melanie, I seriously question the kind of growth you are trying to encourage with such harsh language. I'm with you. I think there's something seriously wrong with the idea that if you bombard someone with brutal language, they'll become stronger. Also, there is something hard to overlook about your attitude toward the store manager here. That was most certainly an attack and nothing else. Completely different from educating your own family, is it not? I agree. Sounded like she was using her strong position as a regular customer to the store to threaten the kind manager. I don't think it's anything other than a threat when Mr. Maxwell here said the store might be a vacant lot in 6 months. Everyone, let's just calm down, please. We cannot stay calm, Lydia. We will proceed with contacting your family, the university, and the police and take this matter seriously. I also plan to tell my parents everything I saw and heard here tonight. Wait a second. Isn't that kind of a threat also? Your parents are all powerful people in the worlds of business and politics, are they not? And don't forget we're powerful in the media as well. That's the point. That's exactly the point. If you inadvertently propagate the situation, we're quite likely to suffer tremendously, don't you think? Aren't you all threatening me and my family right now? Oh, that mother-in-law of mine is panicking. What a marvelous sight.
But why should you be upset if you truly do believe that none of you is at fault here? I believe you ought to remain calm.
Even more so, I think you should openly declare your thoughts to the public.
But if I do that... If you do that... What, Lydia? What if you do that? I'd very much love to hear what you think will happen. Your reputation will be ruined. You'll be dismissed as a voice instructor. You'll lose your students who attend your classes.
No one will hire you for collaborations. Your relationship with your neighbors will deteriorate. This is so strange. What are you afraid of, Lydia? Do you believe that you, who uses harsh words on purpose, probably think that you are not in the wrong?
Miss Melanie?
Yes, miss?
A pleasure to meet you. My father is a renowned lawyer. I hear he's often consulted on lawsuits, especially those related to marital problems.
I see. And about marital trouble, what exactly does that refer to?
For example, any form of harassment within the family, psychological, physical, financial.
Hey, wait a minute! Don't tell me you think I've been abusing Melanie of anything like that, eh?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that. Moreover, from the way you are acting right now, it seems that you have no awareness of how you're harassing her, if you are.
I don't! Like hell I do, woman. I mean, yes, that is all a kind of method for training Melanie.
It doesn't matter if it's a method or something. In things to be said, there are good things and there are unacceptable things. The moment you hurt someone, you are guilty at that point.
Can I seriously be receiving psychological harassment on a daily basis?
If that is the case, you can demand alimony from your husband, Miss Melanie. However, you will need solid evidence to prove that you are being harassed. Diaries, audio recordings, video footage.
I do. I have a habit of keeping diaries, you see, and whenever I experience something difficult or sad, I always write it down and release my stress. I always record what was said to me so I don't forget what was said.
What the? Melanie, you were all of that shit? Maxwell, get the hell home and get her things ready. Got it, Dad.
Wait a second. Get my things ready for what exactly? You're not gonna say confiscate it, right?
Move! I'm just gonna see what kind of diary it is.
Stop this! What is my damn privacy to you, Maxwell? Also, I write my diary on my phone and save it to the cloud so no one can get rid of it easily.
What the?
So you do actually have some awareness of how you've been tormenting me with psychological harassment. I can't believe it. I'm done now. I'm done. We're getting a divorce. I can't frickin' live with a family like this anymore.
I think that's for the best, too. If you have any intention of filing a lawsuit, I'd be happy to tell my father to be your advisor. Please let me know.
We're going to report everything we experienced today to the university and formally request that you're dismissed of occupation.
What kind of teacher you learn from is very important after all. If the university is slow to respond, let's start a petition to collect signatures calling for your dismissal.
Wait a minute! Everyone, please! Wait!
I'm thinking of summarizing this incident into a series of facts and raise the issue on internet news. Miss Melanie, may I ask that you please provide us with the data of your diary to the extent you deem possible?
Yes, ma'am. Happy to oblige.
Wait, please! You got me. I admit to my wrongdoings. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Adams.
Could you please keep what happened here today a secret kept between those present here tonight? I'll pay any amount of money. Any amount. Please. Please. Bribery?
Even Jesus himself has abandoned you.
Henry, Maxwell, show your sincere regret. Come on now, hurry up.
Huh?
Melanie, dear, I'm so sorry for everything. From now on, I promise I'll cherish you as a mother-in-law.
Melanie, my dear, let's eat the best meat around sometime soon, okay? Would you like that? Better yet, I'll even let you have the rarest of all meats, whatever that is. That's it. That's a good idea. Melanie, I was so wrong. Forgive me. I vowed to protect you for the rest of my life.
Your apologies have less value than meat burnt to charred charcoal. I bestow upon you my punishment. Burn in the 9 circles of hell. After that, with the help of Mr. Linus Sherman, lawyer and father to Miss Tanya Sherman, a formal divorce was issued, and I was paid a large amount of money. All the students present that evening acted quickly. My ex-mother-in-law lost her social credibility, and she lost her job as a vocal instructor at the university, and was scorned by all the students taking her vocal lessons. The students still come to the high-end barbecue restaurant from time to tell Helen the tidings of Lydia Adams and her family.
Apparently, despite her source of income being cut off, she cannot lower her standard of living and seems to be depleting her savings at an alarming rate.
There are 2 parasites sucking up more resources from her, too. Good riddance, truly.
What will you do now, Melanie?
I've received a good deal of alimony, so I'm thinking of living a leisurely life for a while so I can heal my emotional wounds well. Oh, I know. If you don't mind, would you like to have dinner together tonight?
Good idea. Let's go.
I've had some terrible experiences with my late family, but I haven't given up on life. Let's eat something delicious and do our best tomorrow. Troublebusters!